That's not the victim. His friend was being inappropriate with a different minor.
I am the hype! Thank God that I've had to explain this story to a number of people, or else this would be really frustrating right now, you vile imbeciles. So am I defending or any other names of words I can't say on YouTube? No. I will tell you flat out, stark right now, no. So let's talk about Starman. Starman is not a he is not a convicted criminal. He's not a sex pest. He's not a registered sex offender. He's not an anything. But he is my friend. I will admit to him being my friend. Let me be clear on what Starman 3 actually is. Starman 3 is a very, very severely autistic, barely functioning man-child. That is who Starman 3 is. He is so severely autistic, he makes me look like I have 0 mental disabilities. He is so severely autistic that if he gets the slightest amount of affection, he thinks he's in love and he doesn't ask questions. And unfortunately, that has got him put into a couple of very bad situations for himself. He has never been malicious. He has only been misguided. Starman, I have never, ever defended any of his actions. In fact, I have publicly and privately strongly admonished him for everything he has ever said and everything he has ever done. And I know that all of you want to paint me as the bad guy. Get this through your heads. I am responsible for reporting a number of things that he was hiding to his parents. That's right. I reported my friend out to his parents for correction. The only thing I'm guilty of is playing a little bit of damage control for him. That's it. I've never defended any sexual actions he may have committed, quote unquote, against any other person, and I'm not about to start. But he's not a pet.
Starman admitting, so blank acknowledge me for what I did is terribly wrong. I realized it now. My mom spoke up and told me, Jacob, you really need to stop what you're doing. It's disgusting and horrible. That's why I wanted to talk to blank beforehand. I should have known better. I mean, this is the last time I will say I'm sorry to people. No more of this. I did not want to have a problem anymore. Plus, I guess I upset myself because I did sex roleplay with people. That is not how I make friendships with that. No. Plus, blank, thank you for making me fully realizing what I did was terribly, unforgivably wrong. Somebody said you said the same thing a couple months ago and still did the same thing. So this time you better change. Starman said, I know what I did was wrong, and everyone is all like, no, you don't. It's for the better, dude. Starman said, like I am fucking stupid. And then the other guy said, stop acting like a victim.
CD Rom posts, there's a new Starman3 account on Twitter. It is not him. If you have the time, please report the account as fraudulent and then be on with your day. Starman is no longer on Twitter and not to be on the platform for the foreseeable future. He's managing the...
He never was. He never will be. So why? Why did I stay by him? Because in a world where everybody will cancel you for the smallest little thing, I watched in real time as all of his close friends left him in the blink of an eye. You know I'm a devout Christian. I believe in forgiveness. I believe strongly in redemption. And in these moments, what Starman 3 needed was not another friend. The friend that he looked up to the most, by the way. Me. He did not need the friend that he looked up to the most to leave him alone. He needed an accountability partner. Not a single one of you ever would have done that. But I did. Because I believed in his road to redemption. And I believed that he was innocent of everything. Now, you want to talk to me about Iris and calling me a victim sweeper? Or that I was trying to downplay an actual victim of assault? You don't know anything of what you're talking about. So let's talk about Iris, the lady in the tweets. Iris was not a victim of anything. She was a barely functioning teenage woman that was desperate for internet attention. She was so desperate that she would consistently make fake profiles of other people, impersonate them, and spread vile rumors to get them in trouble because she got joy out of other people's misery. It was so bad, in fact, that her entire family was taken to court and she was banned from social media. That is the entire truth about those tweets. I will not apologize for saying what I said to her. She is not a victim. She is an instigator. It's comical that everybody wants to dogpile on me. Me, the guy that held Starman's feet to the fire. Me, the guy that reported him and kept him honest with his parents. Me, the guy that is responsible for locking his community down to 18 plus so that nobody else got hurt. Me, the guy that never did anything wrong. I will not apologize. I have done nothing wrong. The context matters. And if you're still sticking around the nerds, then you have allowed them both to take you all for a ride.
Much about who Starman is or anything, but I feel like your statements there. There are a couple questions that I had. Are you still friends with him now?
Yes, I said I'm his accountability partner. I am the one keeping him responsible and being held accountable. He has me to thank that he hasn't gotten into any other trouble with anybody else. I've protected everybody. I've never defended his actions at all. I've chewed him out publicly, and by the way, I've separated myself from him and his community multiple times. He keeps dragging me back. He needs somebody to hold him accountable, and the only person willing to do that is me. Parents, his legal guardians, had told me multiple times that there was like talks with the police. There was never a warrant. There was never a conviction. There was never a physical interaction with any of these parties. Never.
Yeah, the physical doesn't matter, though. Guys online talking to kids, that's up. And if you felt like you could help stop that, I get it. I don't know how effective you were. I can never know. Maybe you saved some kids from being attacked. Maybe you thinking you were helping allowed him to get away with it longer. We don't fucking know.
Chilled Milk Super Chatted $20. When was the 13-year court case or allegations compared to when you locked down the community to 18 plus?
I don't remember. A couple years? I have no idea. It happened so long ago.
Were you aware of the accusations the victim said that Starman made her do stuff on camera? Did you know about that?
Oh, there's one more.
Max does
who are we talking about?
He
Starman
took off in a rocket ship. He's
Starman, you and I have talked about this multiple times.
LolcowAlert Super Chatted $20. CD, can you explain the clip of you playing Roblox with a minor?
Yeah, we were shooting a video.
I want to end the show, bro. I just want to end the show. I'm genuinely.
I think we should.
I'm just
want
to? Yeah, can you just
I'll start Rewind right now.
Fire up Rewind, bro. I'm ending the show.
All right.
I'm not doing this. I need to go decide if I want to.
I did nothing wrong.
Rewind's on, bro. I'm out.
He is lost. He doesn't understand.
Yes, get him in here.
He doesn't know how to communicate. He's being labeled as the defender and the victim blamer. And yes, maybe he is a PR because he's defended his friend, but he didn't victim blame, which makes it so much better. Jesus Christ. People.
So the person he argued with about being banned on Twitter or whatever, and they said they were 13, that wasn't even the person that was
That's not the victim. His friend was being inappropriate with a different minor.
I am the hype.
Like, Billy, do you see how this went to god awful and oh my god, we're gonna have to separate ways with him, or he's gonna eat crow, or I don't even know where this is going, to like, oh, okay, yeah, you're still an idiot, you still fucked up, but at least you didn't blame the damn victim. Like, everyone's saying it was the 13-year-old victim, and that's not who you were arguing with, is it, CD?
From what I remember, no. She was just somebody with an axe to grind. And
so that wasn't the actual victim.
Not from, listen, this happened a very long time ago now, so my memory's a little spotty, but from what I recall, this was just a woman with an axe to grind against Starman. That's what I remember. And that's why I very, very incorrectly used the words that I did, and I'm sorry that I used them. I've had an awful day, but I remember her, again, just being a girl that had some sort of axe to grind.
CD, was she a minor?
Yes.
Wait, the person you were arguing with on Twitter was a minor?
Yes.
Keem.
I know he's an idiot, but that's also not the victim.
You know what I'm thinking. I'm sorry. You know automatically what I'm thinking. I'm sorry. I
just don't believe it. I don't know.
CD.
I haven't heard any, like, hell or high water from this woman in years. I don't care to talk to her.
CD.
You're calling her a woman, but she's a kid.
Okay.
But CD has tried to quit like 15 times, and I told him, nope, you're going to deal with the shit. CD, you want to quit?
Very much so. I think that
you're going to sit here and deal with the shit till we get to the bottom of it. You're dealing with any accusation that comes out. You're going to have to defend yourself, and you're either going to be guilty or innocent. You're defending it. Because you know what? If I let you quit, you're guilty. That's just the end of the story. You're guilty.
All right, well, I'm not guilty of anything, so what do we do?
I'm going to be honest. I'm worried about future. I'm okay. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to sound like a complete bitch. I don't care. All right. I'm worried about future decisions with CD.
I would be too. I understand.
I'm going to be honest.
That's your response. That is your... See, bro, dude, just quit. Really? I can't help you. I can't help you at all, bro. I hate that I feel like that you're innocent. I hate that I feel in my heart that you're innocent. But you are an idiot. What the fuck?
I wholeheartedly accept that I am an idiot. I've accepted that several times.
I'm letting you quit. Oh, wait.
Innocent?
Actually deal with this. Deal with Knightmare.
Innocent? Are you going to take the piss? Call your mate doing dirty shit, and you're like, oh, I did the right thing and told their parents. Are you a spastic, bro? You bald
Nightmare
bitch.
ain't
That's
wrong.
why God made you fucking bald. You creepy little. You stick up for a no? Nah, fuck you. Let him fucking quit. Why are we sticking up for this piece of shit? We have families in this community. They have kids, bro. If you were in my neck of the woods, bro, you wouldn't even be breathing right now in Minecraft. Bro, I could be fucking stopped for being associated a part of this community right now. I'll let you pull out all my defensive shit for tonight because I have friends who watch this community and they don't fuck with shit like that. They kill people for stuff like this.
It's going to take to realize he is just going with whatever narrative best fits. I can't, bro.
That's how a lot of people feel, City. You don't get it.
I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, you see how Knightmare is about it, right? 100% understandable, and that's why I said that he seemed like a liability. It's because of Knightmare's reaction to it, which is not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, Knightmare. I'm not saying you're wrong at all. I'm just saying, you know, like, I don't get, the guy literally called himself a P-word sicko or whatever, and you still decide to be his friend. That thought process, just, I can't ride with that thought process. I can't.
It's a red herring.
Oh, is it fake? Like you reaching out to the 13-year-old victim, right? Was that fake? Is that fake? You reaching out to a 13-year-old girl to be like, well, why are you here? You shouldn't be here.
Nightmare, let him respond. Did you do that?
She wasn't the victim. Oh my God. Are you not capable of listening?
Okay, stop. Because Knightmare, listen, there's a part of this story that you don't understand that I just discovered, and that's why we're here right now. When he is arguing with the person on Twitter, yes, that is a minor. That is a 13-year-old, but that's actually not the victim. That's just a random person in their community that he's arguing with.
Hey, so he's arguing with another minor over
Exactly.
It's not any better. It's not any better. It's another child that's trying to out a nonce, and he's like, well, no, you shouldn't really be here, should you? Trying to morally grandstand when you play a child's game with other children, you little freak. Where's your morally grandstanding now, mother? Flexing so hard, like, oh, I got this, bro. Don't worry, I got this. I've dealt with this before. I've had to justify for this before. Where's your grandstanding now, fuckface?
Nightmare, you don't understand. He had to deal with this against other Roblox players, not like, you know, the real world, like grown adults like us. That's why.
There's just no way that you can say that with a straight face. Like, there's just actually no way. There's no way that you haven't just had to look away from the camera going,
don't worry.
What the fuck am I saying right now?
I've dealt with this before. The Roblox players, listen to me. I've got this.
CD, I need you to think before you talk, all right? And you need to defend yourself. Like, me and Billy can't sit here and try to make sense of what is going on. You got to actually defend yourself on what truly happened, all right?
I maintain my story.
I'm not a pedophile.
He's never He's never had any physical interaction with anybody. And did he goon with some young folks? Yeah, he did. And I very shut up.
Everybody shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter if it was physical. I don't give a fuck if it. What was it? If it wasn't physical, what was it, CD? What was it?
Swapping messages that I very harshly admonished him for.
Wait, hold on, Knightmare. Hold on, Knightmare. What kind of messages, CD?
RP and sexual in nature.
With a 13-year-old?
You're a fucking creature, mate.
I don't give a fuck if it was physical or not. How would you feel if that was your 13-year-old child?
I wasn't thinking that far ahead because I'm not a parent. I tried to lead my friend down the straight and narrow.
I am not being on a platform with a fucking non-supporter.
Okay, Knightmare, you don't have to say that. CD just fucking signed his own death wish. You don't have to say that. You don't have to say fire then I quit. You obviously, CD, cannot be a part of this community. But I hope moving forward in your life, outside of this community,
We gotta go.
you realize your mistakes. Like it still seems like it's lost on you. Like Knightmare is not blowing up and losing his mind for nothing. Xylie isn't screaming for nothing. Like you're actually lost.
He's a huge safety hazard. I'm not a parent and I could never condone
I must
this.
be, Keem. I must be. There's something in this I still don't understand, and I'll never figure it out.
And that's why you can't be a part of the universe anymore, unfortunately.
I understand.
All right.
Thank you for the experience. It was nice meeting some of you. Thank you for freeing me.
I wish you nothing but the worst. Get fucked.
Focus on doing better in the future. This is a learning lesson. Do not go back to these communities. Do not go back to these people. Do better.
100% CD. All your past friends were all fucking weirdos. Every time anyone looked into any community it's all fucking degenerate fucking people. Like even real normal friends. And stay out of these fucking gaming communities, especially with children.
I'm not in any with any children.
Well, you were, and that's a fact. That's like a known fact that you were.
And that community that we had, we burned completely to the ground. Rebuilt it 18 plus only.
Okay, CD, this is what I want you to do in the future, right? I want you to look at things as in, what would you do? And this could be anything. What would you do if you were the parent? Would you have appreciated an adult messaging your 13-year-old child like that?
Oh, would you smash the fucking brick over his head?
Nightmare, I'm asking the question. Please, hold on. Please. Would you have...
He's already gone, Knightmare. Listen,
Xylie, I don't know what it's like to be a parent. I can't answer that question. You know I can't. I was only capable of looking at it because it was my friend. My friend did something wrong. I very, very harshly criticized him for it. I reported him to his parents in an effort to get him on the straight and narrow. I'm not sorry for being his moral compass.
You ain't got a moral compass.
Yeah, part of your moral compass is fuck CD. There's part of this that you don't get, and that's just clear.
It must be, because I never once told him to do any of what he did. And I'm never would.
With you, CD, I don't need to be a parent to know what's right or wrong because I don't have kids either. But I know what I would do if I had a 13-year-old child.
If that happened to my child,
yep. It is the end of the road, CD. I try to be patient and truly understand this, but I am at the conclusion that you're just never going to get this, and something is wrong where you just can't understand how heinous this is. You know, I just I get you're not good with your words and whatnot, but yeah, it's the end of the road.
From my perspective, it's not a matter of misunderstanding how bad this is. I know that what he did was wrong, and I never once defended him for anything he did. I keep repeating myself. I strongly admonished him at every single turn. I went up one side of him and down the other. He was a blubbering mess by the time I got done chewing him out. And when that was done, I said that you're going to listen to me, and we're going to make this so that you don't keep making these mistakes.
And we're going to continue to play video games.
His parents.
You continue to play video games with him, and there were kids playing those games too, even though they weren't in your server. You still were playing games with him, right? That's the thing. It's like going back to the crack house with the crackhead. It's hard for us to grasp, and I understand there's no guilt in your mind, but in ours, it's hard to understand why you would continue playing games with this guy when the kids play these games.
All I admit to is that I believed in forgiveness, I believed in redemption, and I believed that I could help him what's the word? I believe that he needed an accountability partner, and the world wasn't going to give him one. So
And
I
his
took it upon myself
accountability
to be that
partner
one.
should have been the FBI.
They wouldn't do anything. That's to his defense. He said that the parents said they talked to the police. Now, if they did or didn't, I don't know. But you were under the impression they did. So maybe you should have not been so impressionable in believing them and should have brought him in on your own. Because I think most of us would have been like, I kind of want to fucking send this guy to the FBI.
The guy is still actively making YouTube videos. Like, how is this guy fucking still on YouTube?
So many creators
Because
are like that.
there's
It's
no
fucking sickening.
case.
I have one question.
I don't care
How
what
can
your question is.
I don't give a fuck. I'm asking it anyway. You're not in a position to fucking play high road, cunt. How could you call for forgiveness for a fucking pedophile, but you'll invoke cancel culture and someone who doxed your family by mistake? Where's God in this spectrum here?
You want me to say I forgive Buff and Zay? Of course I forgive Buff and Zay.
No, you wanted him fired. You went up on live with your dick swinging fucking high. Fire him! Fire him!
Yeah,
Cast him
because
out.
they put me and
But
my
you'll
friends in
defend a
danger.
fucking active predator that preys upon children. You want to take fucking moral high ground with me? Act like I don't want to hear your question. Fuck you.
Okay.
Prick.
CD. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.